Good morning, everybody. Mark Ryan along with Coach John Bergen, the coach of both the men's and women's cross-country team. And what a weekend it was. First for the men, first for the women, but we shouldn't just focus on the bad things. No, seriously, Coach, and an unbelievable job. What a way to start the year, huh?
Yeah, a good start. I mean, when I scheduled the meet, it was a meet that I knew obviously we had a chance to win. And we want to start off getting a nice little confidence and see where we stand. So really it wasn't about winning that we looked at after the meet, it was how well we placed. And we actually, it's hard to say when we won, we did better than I thought when I thought we were going to win. But we had a lot of kids up front. We had 6 out of the top 10 in the men's race. And we had three girls in the top 6. So we were up there much, a pack up front more than I expected. Like I say, I expected to win the meet, but we even did better than, better start than I even thought.
Really an unbelievable start when you look at it. UWF had runners that placed in second place on both the men's and the women's side. You combine that with, on the men's side, 6 finishers in the top 10, 5 freshmen placing on the women's side. You got to be tickled. Where do you go from here? Every coach wants to improve. Can you improve?
Well, the thing is, the next 2 meets are really going to tell us where we're at. We go to Alabama Huntsville this week, and on the men's side, they're clearly kind of the team that we got to get. On the women's side, I think we're pretty close to them already, but it'll really tell us where we stand and who we got to get. If we can climb past them, who we got to get. But the first few meets are really for us to really see where we stand. The first meet's a good way to get off to a good start, and Huntsville, it's a good chance to see where we stand against some of our regional foes, and then we go to New York City and we run against some top Division I schools, and so it'll be a different scenario, first placing.
It's interesting because you begin to reach your athletic prime, you're as an upperclassman in college, and you have so many good freshmen on the women's side, a Fab Five of freshmen on your women's cross country team. Talk about what you do to get the most out of those freshmen, and what you can do as a coach to help them reach their potential as runners.
Well, I mean, we recruit good kids that I know work hard, and I think the 5 women. Well, actually, the 5 women and the 4 men. Our goal really was to recruit some athletes that came from good programs, and that had good training already coming in. That could come in and really produce. That weren't necessarily question marks. So, in a way, we already did a good job with the freshmen that we have, and we know they're hard workers, so they're going to pay off. And on the women's side, we need the freshmen to run well. Probably 3 of our top 6 runners all year are going to be freshmen, so they're going to carry us. On the men's side, we do have some depth. We got some returners: Eddie Pagan, Martinique Sykes, Dominique Sykes, Jared Black, Tyler Bowman. They're veterans. They've at least 2 years of solid training. They're going to lead the group, but how far we go may depend on 1 or 2 of our 4 freshmen on the men's side really stepping up. So yeah, we're depending on the freshmen, and we like what we got.
What do you hope to achieve this week, Coach, at the Fleet Feet Invitational that, ironically, they haven't invited me to? I guess I'm not fleet enough this weekend.
Well, this week is just really a good chance to see where we stand. I mean, like on the men's side, we're going to basically compare ourselves to Alabama Huntsville, and also there's a good chance there's a couple other teams in our conference that'll be there that we can see where we stand. And on the men's side, I think it's really just comparing us to Alabama Huntsville. The women's side could be there could be 5 or 6 teams in there that are really close together. So again, it's a good way of seeing how well our freshmen can do it. A little bit more intense race.
If you had to pencil in one area of improvement for both the men's and the women's side, what would you say right now?
Well, I think, if
run faster, right?
Well, yeah. I think what we need is we need our top runner or 2 to kind of go up one more notch. It's kind of been our history that we have a good core of runners, but our top runner, is just maybe a notch below the finishing in the top 5 at conference or the top 5 at regional. We got, last year, right near the end of the year, Eddie really stepped up and finished real strong, top 10 in the region. But we've kind of had a history of having a good core of runners, kind of like we have, 5 or 6 number 2s and number 3s. and we haven't quite had a number one. But I think we've got, on the men's side, we've got veterans. Someone's going to step up and do well. And on the women's side, heck, a couple of our freshmen might, put themselves right in that category. So we've got the people to do it, and we've got hard workers. So it's exciting to see what's going to happen.
He's faster than me, and he is John Bergen, the men's and women's cross country coach here at UWF.